What is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, for the first time in a very long time, I'm actually doing a mod video. Back in the day, when I first got my PC, like in 2013, 2014, I used to do a lot of mod showcases and modded career modes. I haven't done that in a very long time. Part of the reason why is I didn't have a PC. My PC wasn't as good as the standard as it used to be. Now I've got a beast one, and I can go back to making these types of videos. Today we're going to check out the Red Bull. The 2018 one on the 2017 game, and we should have a little bit of fun as well. So we'll jump in Max Verstappen's race car, RB14, technically RB13 on this game, but it has the 2018 livery, and let's be completely honest here, it doesn't have the halo, so already it's a better car. Come on, get me out there. I'm so excited to see this Aston Martin on the rear wing. This car honestly is so beautiful. I love camo liveries, and especially like blue as well. My Rocket League car is blue camo as well, and if I could in real life, I would probably wrap my car in blue camo. I love it that much. So here we go. You can see the livery in all of its beauty. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to see it, or if you want to download it and put it on your F1 2017 game. Just bear in mind, you can only do this on PC, so mods are only possible on PC, just so you guys know. So here you can see the camo in all of its glory. Personally, I feel like this is the best looking 2018 livery that we've seen so far. Mercedes and Ferrari, I believe, are being launched today, so not too sure how those liveries are going to fare, but Mercedes and Ferrari, they're pretty conservative with their liveries. I don't imagine that theirs will change all that much, but unfortunately this is only a temporary livery. This is only going to be for maybe the filming day, or if we're lucky, maybe the test days that are coming up in Barcelona. But as you can see on this side, everything is as it appears, but unfortunately with modding, there's some issues that go wrong sometimes. Like, you have to have some mirrored text, like you can see on the front nose. The Aston Martin is mirrored there. That's just the way the car textures are, the car models are sometimes. Some cars are harder to work on than others, and it used to be the case that on the engine bay, or on the engine cover, that side was mirrored on like F1 2014, but yeah, seems to be an issue here on 2017, but that's the car. Honestly, looks amazing, and now you get to see what it looks like without the halo, which in my opinion I am not a huge fan of, if you want to know my stance on the halo. But yeah, there you go. Let's do a race, and we'll start from the back of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and we'll see how we go.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding? It's another one of those races where dry conditions, technically dry tires, but you can see it's quite clearly raining, but it looks like it's going to dry up. So obviously by race time, we're actually going to be on the faster strategy by starting on the dry tires. We do technically have the option to start on intermediate tires if we really wanted to. No, it doesn't let you switch to a different weather compound at the start of the Grand Prix, which I don't personally like that. But anyway, we're going to go off for this race. I am live comming, which I don't do all too often, so this should be pretty fun. So here we go, a formation lap. Bloody hell, why did I leave this thing on? Alright, here we go. For the actual race this time. 5 red lights. The track is going to be very slippery initially, but it's our job as Max Verstappen to deal with it. We should be able to come alive in these conditions, but my driving style, especially on 2017, is I do not like wet weather. Maybe up against AI, it might be a different story. I'll have to wait and see. But already up in a P14 after starting last place. And the clicking in the background that you can hear, that's my paddle shifters for my wheel. So apologies about that, but that's just how they are. They're pretty loud. Anyway, up the inside of Magnussen, P13. Don't mind if I do. Hulkenberg gets slowed up massively by Alonso. We'll try and slide up his inside as well if we can. These opening few positions are going to be very... I don't know if I squeezed out Hulkenberg there. I probably did. These opening few positions are going to be very easy to execute, but as we slowly get up the order, a bit of contact with Alonso. Thanks for that. Oh, that was my fault that second time. It's going to get harder and harder, so we'll see. We're not driving our career mode car. We actually drive the Red Bull in career mode, so let me know down in the comments whether I should use this livery for career mode now. I love it that much that I think I might actually for the rest of the season. That might actually give me a little bit more motivation to stick with career mode until the end. We've got like 4-5 races left. I think I might do it. Lewis Hamilton leading the way. Already we've halved our starting position. I could have gone up the inside of... Never mind. Never mind. Grosjean, what were you doing there, fella? That was horrible. So was that exit.
Some information on Hulkenberg. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
That wasn't me that did that, was it? We're actually not faring too bad. The grip in the track it's slippery, but it's not as bad as what I thought it would be. This is actually quite manageable. We're running with a very aggressive league racing qualifying style setup, 100 diff, which makes the power on acceleration very direct, very quick and responsive. It also leads to more snaps in oversteer, which is something you don't really want in the wet. But we're going to do it anyway for the pace. 11 ballast as well, makes the car very oversteery, as you see right there. And I think 1.5 wings to compensate for the massive oversteer in the weight distribution setup to give us beastly straight line speed. So that's pretty much how the setups work in 2017 in order to be fast. Speaking of fast, Vettel 19.6, what can we do up against him? 21.4. We are in a bit of traffic though. So once we get some clear air, hopefully we can get pretty close to that time. We are in the Red Bull, like I was going to say, so it's going to be pretty hard since we're not in career mode. We don't have any upgrades to actually run with these guys competitively. I did not mean to do that. So really, I think the aim is probably top 5. If we can get in front of Ricciardo, that'd be great. Maybe we can mix it with one of the Ferraris. If so, I think that'd be a pretty big success, but we really need to start closing the gap. Oh, oversteer McGee through there. Brake bias as well is at 52%. That is very rearward. So again, not much stability under brakes, but it really helps in rotating the car towards the apex. And also kind of compensating for the lack of downforce we run in the setup. It really helps in getting the lap time up. So these like aggressive setups that you run on F1 2017 online, they're very, very fast and effective. I've done that again. But you're so on edge all the time because the car can snap at you at pretty much any moment. Anyway, enough of that out of the way. What do you guys make of the 2018 car so far? Obviously, I know your opinions on the Halo. That's pretty a touchy subject. What's your favorite car like so far, looks-wise? I definitely have to say the Red Bull for me. Obviously, it's the most different-looking livery we've seen so far. Other liveries that look nice. I like the Renault. It's not too bad. Haas is okay. Williams, not a fan. It's just the exact same car as last year, just with a basketball hoop stuck on the top of the cockpit. That's the only difference really for me. It's got a few interesting little aero bits. I'm not an expert when it comes to aero, so I'm not going to pretend to be. So the most enjoyment that I get out of the new car launches is actually seeing the liveries. I can pretend to be a aerodynamicist all I like and say, oh yeah, that looks fast, that'll be good, when in actual fact it'll probably be completely crap because I don't know what I'm talking about. The Alfa Romeo Sauber looks pretty good from the rear. I like the red. I just wish that they kind of tied it in a little bit better with the front end of the car. A little bit too much white there. I think there's a little bit of blue on the nose. I don't really think that matches too well with the red in my opinion, but you know, car liveries are a very subjective thing. Something that one person loves will be another thing that someone absolutely despises. Which is quite clear with the Red Bull. Some people love this car, a lot of people love this car, but some people absolutely hate it. Purple on this lap, that's actually surprising. The track is drying up now, so we should see some Hollywood numbers creeping up on this lap time. Here goes the leaders. Hamilton and Vettel exchanging fastest laps. 18.6. Bottas, Raikkonen, anyone else? Ricciardo might step up to the plate. Let's see what we can do. 19.1. A few tenths away. But yeah, we're catching up to Ricciardo and Perez here. Beyond these two, it might be pretty tough actually to get more positions, but I don't know, we'll see. We're coming up to the pit window anyway, so there might be a few opportunities there. When are we pitting, Jeff?
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Your pit window opens in 2 laps' time.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, the Delta is improving, not quite on the pace with the leaders. Yellow flag in the 3rd sector. We could potentially see a safety car. I have turned them on for this race, so hopefully we don't get the safety car glitch. That would be nice. Oh, Massa getting in there with a 14.4. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's come out of nowhere as well. He might be on the softs. The softs do work better in damp conditions. The harder tyre has a more wider working window, and so it can work when the tyres are colder, as opposed to the softer ones, which actually don't work as well in conditions like this. But I think we'll be coming into the pits on this lap as well. Hopefully Ricciardo doesn't mug us off here. I made some pretty solid inroads. I've got within a second and not really been able to do all too much with that now. So I think we'll definitely jump on the softs now. It'll make us pretty fast now, and we'll get the undercuts. Oh no, I don't want to move the aero. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. For some reason I have bumped the aero to wing level 2, and in an attempt to fix that, I've missed my braking marker for the boards, and we're going to get a 5-second time penalty at the end of the Grand Prix. Fun stuff. But we haven't actually served that. We haven't served that 5-second penalty, so it'll be applied at the end of the race. It won't matter anyway. This is only a one-off, and well, at least we didn't get held in the pits and get denied of a battle with our teammate and Sergio Perez. But yeah, let's do this. 9 laps to go. Quite a lot of fuel left on board, so let's burn it now and hopefully jump our teammate. I think he's going to jump me here. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I actually think he's made time on me, even though I sped into the pit lane. Oh, look at this. Danny's all over him. Gonna go the inside into turn 1. This is our chance. If they slow each other up, we can get right in the thick of this battle. He goes round the outside through turn 2. Brilliant stuff there. If I had a free hand, I would be clapping for you, son. Okay, we're on a straight now. Good job. I'm not trail braking that well. That's something I do when I'm kind of rusty with the F1 game. A lot of my pace comes from, or where I'm losing, when I'm like not on the pace, it comes from just not braking very well into corners, and I can see it on the throttle and brake trace. I'm not carrying the brake into corners, and that's where you get like your nose pointing to the apex. I'm just not doing it right now. Not even shifting up into the right gear, opening DRS. It's all going a bit muddy at this stage. Up the inside of Sergio. Oh, not quite. He's going to have a terrible run through that second corner, and we should be able to get him with the DRS now into turn 4. So let's make this happen. This Mercedes powered Force India is going to be pretty beastly in a straight line, but we're going to be pretty good under brakes. Round the outside through turn 4. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Let's get that Aussie prick. Oversteer McGee / where is the rear end? Off in China, that's where it is. I put the brake bias to 54%. I seem to be a little bit more in my comfort zone with that. Rich revs, here comes Sergio Perez. I'm defending to the inside. Oh, it's a carbon copy of last time, but Sergio might get me back here. He's still there on the inside. Ever since I started hurling insults to my teammate, karma has really come back to bite me. Yeah, throw up the hand. Show him your distaste in that move, in that perfectly fair, legitimate move. I don't know, I chat a lot of crap when I do live comms. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Should I go back to post com? I don't mind doing live com, to be honest, and I think that's something I'm gotta definitely do when it comes to the next career mode series. Probably on F1 2006.
Fuel remaining.
The banter is always real in that game. But anyway, 4 laps to go. The gap to Ricciardo is pretty ominous. That braking into turn 1 was shocking. I should just get back on with the job. I'm really having to work hard to stay with Ricciardo here. This is what it was like in Season 1 of Career Mode, when everything in many ways was quite equal. There were no upgrades that came into it. That's the one thing that ruined Career Mode for me, is the fact that upgrades for the player were more effective for the actual person playing the game than what they were for their teammate. With every upgrade that I applied to that McLaren, I got more and more competitive versus Alonso, and he wasn't getting the same boost in performance that I was. And so I'm quite looking forward to F1 2018, where I'm almost certain that issue will be rectified and we can have some competitive battles with teammates again. That's one thing that really killed off my interest for this year's career mode, is the fact that, yeah, teammates were just not on the same level. And as well, reliability. Reliability issues need to be a thing for the player, but I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm going to be doing a career mode video for F1 2018 fairly soon as well. Here he comes again.
Okay, some information on Perez. They're slowing down. It seems like this.
Are you drunk, Jeff? Perez is not slowing down one iota. He was overtaking me. He was faster than me. Go back to your day job. I mean,
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
what is your day job, Jeff? Alright, that's it. I give up. I can't catch Ricciardo. He's a paid driver in career mode, but in single player, he's a man on a mission. He's the center of the 2017 game. Come on, blue flags! Blue flags! What an absolute shock horror that is. Lewis Hamilton wins a Grand Prix. I've never seen that in my life before. I think it's going to be Vettel P2, Raikkonen third, with Bottas not too far behind. Ricciardo, man of the match, P5, unmatchable. And P6 for Mr. Verstappen. Actually, it might be P7. Yeah, it is P7 with the 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I forgot to account for that, so GG's all around. So there we go, guys. That has been this video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more F1 2017 content. The RB14, must be said, one of the most beautiful looking F1 cars I've seen in a little while. If it's your favorite, let me know. If not, tell me what car in the F1 grid trumps this one for looks. For me, I can't really find a better match for it at this stage, though in saying that only about half of the F1 cars have been released so far. Maybe a little over half, but either way, that's my verdict. But if there's any other F1 mods you'd like me to try on the F1 2017 game, whether it be other 2018 liveries, do you want me to do like a Halo mod, because I know that kind of thing exists on Assetto Corsa, I believe, so I could definitely give that a go. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Should I do more live comms as well? I probably will. I do enjoy doing live comms. You get to see a little bit more of my, I don't know, personality, I guess. And it can be possibly a little bit more watchable. But there you go. We went from last place on the grid to effectively P6, if you exclude that mistake. So a bit of overtakes, a little bit of bants in the process. Hopefully you enjoyed. Yeah, let me know if I should put it on career mode as well. And I will certainly do that. And we'll see out the championship in a nice looking camo Red Bull. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.